Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a fully goofy couple in love that loves reacting to some Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes, we do.
So this is episode number 22 that we are checking out today. And you can get all of our reactions for this series down below in the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you. And if you want our full uncut reactions and early ad-free access, then check out the pinned comment for more information on that. Yeah. I would have thought we would have gotten a cold open, like, I don't know, give us a little bit more information about what happened after King showed up.
Yeah, I was feeling a cold open too. We were denied.
Making us wait longer. Evil. Yes.
Little panda.
I know, he looks so fierce. Is a panda, is she going to be with him? Because, like, she was traveling with Scar.
True, yeah.
So.
Oh.
Can I eat her now? Just make it quick.
Oh, no.
Oh! Nice! Badass!
If you thought you could escape from me that easily, I'm afraid you'll find you're surely mistaken.
He's doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
All this jumping around, he's trying to stay in my blind spot. Gluttony!
Oof.
Excellent. We should have some privacy in here. I have some questions. First, I'd like to know who you people are and how you found out what's inside Gluttony. You looking for an escape? You might stand a fair chance of getting away if you'd only abandon the injured girl because she's just excess baggage at this point.
Hell no.
Excess baggage? I can see all those stars on your uniform. You're the ruler here. A ruler's duty is to his people. Without them, he is no king at all.
Yeah.
You're no true king. Not now or ever.
Nice.
Naive boy. There are no true kings in this world.
Well done.
Yeah.
There's the exit.
Nice try. But your flash bomb didn't succeed in blinding this eye.
Yep, cat's definitely out of the bag.
We won't be away too long. You be a good little girl, okay?
Winry, here we are.
Oh, Hughes.
Watching Mr. Hughes leave that day was like the last time I saw Mom and Dad, just their backs as they walked away. You'll come and visit once in a while, won't you? Of course I will. Super happy fun times.
I hear the Elrics are wreaking havoc.
They're in another fight? Good grief.
Okay, Charlie Brown.
Not again, please.
Damn, what now?
Nice one, brother. Appreciate it.
We need to get out of here now!
Yeah,
Permission to fire? Not yet. Why the hell not?
because it's definitely not safe.
Ling hasn't fired the signal flare yet. I have to buy us some time. Scar, you say you believe that alchemists have defied God. Isn't that hypocritical?
I explained it when we met in East City. It's balance. Where there are creators, there must be a destroyer.
That's a lie.
Oh.
You're using the name of your god to justify murder. When you killed Shao Tucker and Nina, I suppose you believe you were doing God's work then too.
Interesting.
Doing everyone's work because Shao Tucker sucked.
Alchemy created that tragic creature. So that's the science you would spend your lives following.
Look at your brother. He's the result of messing around with somebody's life.
That chimera was made because a man thought he could create when creation is the province of God alone.
It's mad because that man's a monster.
But why did you have to kill her?
Foolish as you are, you must still have known that chimera could never have returned to her human state.
Worry about Al never returning.
Treated as a test subject, but never again as a human being.
Keep bringing this up.
Even then, we knew that Nina would be sent off to live in a laboratory. We knew full well what would happen to her,
We knew there was no hope.
so we did nothing.
Okay, this is really not the place for you, Winry.
It's true. State alchemists have made some serious mistakes. But despite what you think, that doesn't make what you're doing right, and we can't let you continue. You're so self-righteous. But do you remember two Amestrian doctors named Rockbell?
This is how she finds out.
Wait, brother!
Don't you remember them? Those doctors saved your life, and you killed them!
Brother!
You mean he's the man my parents killed them?
Turn around and face her.
What's worse, they helped save you. And you killed them.
But helped
They
him.
were doctors. They didn't deserve to die. Give them back. Give me back my mom and dad, you monster!
You can't.
Winry!
Don't do it!
I know the animosity you feel, but your vengeance will only sow the seeds of further violence. What you're doing is senseless revenge, and it's feeding a fruitless cycle of death. You must end this cycle once and for all.
Fullmetal.
Oh God!
This girl is the doctor's daughter. You have the right. Shooting me would be justified.
He's not gonna do anything.
Brother! Brother! The armed forces have almost arrived.
Just a minute more, I'm almost there.
What are those tattoos for?
The basis of alchemy is understanding, deconstruction, and reconstruction.
Did his brother kill him?
My right arm deconstructs. My left arm reconstructs. I discovered something else in my research. The alchemy of this land is quite unusual.
None of that stuff matters anymore. Didn't you hear me? The army is here.
Stop!
Why are you interfering? We have to get away from here now.
Please, calm down and listen.
Your brother's alchemy might be the only way we have of saving Ishval.
You must have heard. The enemy has state alchemists.
I've heard all about the military dogs, but what do they have to do with my brother's research?
Your brother is the only one who can stand against the state alchemists.
Kill them before they can kill us.
Take them down. With alchemy, we'll beat them at their own game. Pay them back in blood.
That's where it all started.
This is the science that you would spend your life following. You don't even see the evil you're creating.
Look, they're killing without alchemy. Ugh.
Jesus.
Just slaughtered in the streets. Cornered and slaughtered.
So this is your alchemy, brother.
Oof.
This is the great power. This is going to save our people. This science causes nothing but destruction and slaughter. It can't save us. Oh no! Mother!
Sorry, I'm late. There were some important notes I needed to compile. I want you to hold on to this. These are my research notes. Take them and get away now.
Hold on a minute.
If anything happens to me, I don't want my research to have been for nothing.
Why don't you just take it and run away yourself?
Because you're a warrior of the Ishvalan people. You've been well trained. Let's be honest here. You're a lot more likely to survive this than I am.
You will survive. Is that a soldier? He's a state alchemist!
And his evil grin.
Get back! Stay with me. Where's my brother's arm? Where is it?
Create his arm with your arm? That's why he has all the tattoos now already on there? Yeah.
Don't die. I won't let you.
It's gotta be an equal sacrifice.
Doctor, you and your wife should get out of here.
Young man, we're not going anywhere.
What happened? Why did you protect me?
Because your brother loves you.
Anyone who can move on their own, go now.
He's awake.
Don't move or you'll open up your wounds. Come here.
You aren't well enough to move around on your own yet.
Oh.
Take this man with you.
He's the same blue eyes.
Brother's tattoos.
What is going on here? Sedatives.
There aren't any more. We used them all up.
State alchemists, Amestrians. You will pay.
Okay, so he clearly wasn't in his right mind. Not that it makes it okay.
Go on, shoot.
Don't do it, Winry. Put down the gun.
You know you don't want to do this. Winry!
Shoot, girl. But no, the moment you pull the trigger, there's no going back. You will be my enemy.
Scar!
If you think I'll let you hurt one hair on her head!
Will you kill me? That'd be fine with me. This chain of hatred will continue. But don't ever forget it was the Amestrians who first pulled the trigger during the Civil War. It was your people!
Well, she's not gonna pull the trigger. If pulling the trigger started it, maybe not pulling the trigger will end it. And she has a chance.
Won't end it, because he'll still try to kill people.
Don't shoot!
Or maybe if he sees someone that has just as much revenge as he does, a need for revenge, but doesn't take it, that there's another path.
My brother.
Poor kitty!
Idiot, what are you doing? Both of you will get killed! Hurry and get Winry somewhere safe!
Winry, let go of the gun. I know you couldn't.
That man, he said he's the one who killed my mom and dad. He tried to kill you and Al too, Ed, but I couldn't. Why not?
Because you're not a killer.
Remember in Rush Valley, you delivered that baby. You saved 2 lives.
Mm-hmm.
And you gave me an arm and a leg.
Oh, finger by finger.
It's your hands weren't meant to kill. They're meant to give life.
Well said, Al. I mean, Ed.
You reconstruct instead of deconstruct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Winry.
Mm-hmm. But my hands can kill.
Yeah.
That's what that look was.
Okay. So help me understand Scar a little bit better.
Okay.
His brother uses alchemy on him
Yeah.
to try and save his life.
Yeah.
And his answer to that is to wake up from his hospital stay a raging asshole and murder the doctors? Help me understand, because right now, I'm like, I want Ed to do to you exactly what I feel you have coming to you.
So what he sees is that alchemy only leads to destruction, and that it's only used like as a weapon to kill people. So he doesn't understand why his brother wants to get involved with it. He sees the alchemist there killing all, his friends or whatever, and then his brother as well, because his brother like whatever steps in the way and tries to sacrifice himself. Wakes up, has his brother's arm, has just snapped, and he was already kind of going down the path that alchemy was wrong, and now he is almost not forced to be an alchemist, but like it is now like a part of him that he like kind of didn't want. And I think he's just like, he was out of it, and he was like, they saw the flashbacks of like the people going in there and murdering people, like with the, I don't know, the blue eyes. And so he sees other alchemists, and he just like sees red and kills them. And it's just like all alchemists are evil. I mean, that's as best as I can explain it, I guess.
So seeing red, having temporary insanity in the hospital, fine. How about every day since then? I mean, just the raging hypocrisy of somebody who's going to claim that alchemy is just to destroy when it was used to save his life that he is now using to practice alchemy for destruction. I mean, he is exactly the thing that he hates.
Yeah.
I don't understand how he justifies his existence. He should have died. His brother should have let him die.
I think he justifies his existence by, okay, I was saved for a reason. My reason is to end all alchemy. I don't think he just, like he said there to Ed, he's very like okay and ready to die. Like he's, willing to die for his cause. And if he's able to kill every alchemist, I think the next thing he would do is just end his own life. I don't think he's trying to he's not trying to kill all alchemists and then be like, I will be the only alchemist that left, and therefore I will be the most powerful. I think it's just, he wants to kill everybody that can practice alchemy and like wants to wipe it from the world. And that includes him. But right now he can use it as a tool to wipe everybody out. So, yeah.
Just the stupid fucking hatred and hypocrisy to justify the cruelty stemming from hate. It blows my mind.
I mean, his people, it was basically like there was like a genocide on his people, the Ishvalan. And kind of what he said, like they started the war or whatever. And now he's just continuing it, and he's alive, so he's still fighting the war, and now he's moved it on to not just the cities, but like also just like all alchemists.
I'm not saying that anything that you're saying, but like it truly blows my mind. And I think the infuriating part about this too is that none of this is dramatized for the sake of entertainment. Like, we see this shit in the world. But it just blows my mind, the idea of, to use another analogy, like, say, for example, somebody is super anti-gun and they are being held up at a 7-Eleven and a cop comes and shoots the person who's about to shoot them and saves their life. And the person who was saved then decides, I'm anti-gun, guns are evil, but I'm going to go out and I'm going to get an AK-47 and shoot up everyone on the planet to prove that guns are bad. Like, it is so, it blows my mind. It just blows my mind. I can't wrap my head around that level of violent, visceral hatred and the hypocrisy that goes hand in hand with it to, like, become the thing that you claim to hate, and yet you're perfectly comfortable being it. Well,
Same thing with it's not the first time we've, like you said, it's something that is believable to happen in, like, everyday life. But like something else we saw, Legend of Korra, Aman.
Yep.
Same thing. He was a bender, taking away everyone else's bending ability because he says that was what was evil with the world.
Yeah.
But he's the one using bending to do it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely there's hypocrisy there, and like Al called it out, rightfully so.
Yep.
Love the scene with Winry and Ed, and him saying, like, these hands are made to create and to give life instead of take it away, but just the one finger at a time.
That was genius.
Slowly peeling it away until she's ready to, like, just like let go, and just like the level of calm that it takes and care, and just I don't know, just direction wise and writing wise, that was brilliant. Really well handled. Also, super badass moment by our prince. Who's, they said his name, and every time they say his name, I say I'm going to remember. I know it begins with the L. Ling. Ling's his name. So Ling goes and just slices Gluttony's head clean off. I mean, he regenerates, obviously, but it was just
and his hands too.
Yeah.
I think he got a few things in there.
Epic shot, and held his own against King for a while, and like smart
while holding a body.
Yes, while holding a body, and Bradley would like call it out all the time. He's like, oh, he's like constantly staying in my blind spot to stay one step ahead.
Yeah, I mean, but now Ling knows everything. I mean, he's seen the eye.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Once you see the eye of the king, you can't be let to live.
That's just it. I mean, again, I thought we were gonna have a resolution to this in this episode, and we don't. They're managing to extend it, which is great because, like, it does keep you on the edge of your seat. But Ling can't die, so.
And a good way of, like, balancing it out, right? The episode, so like kicks off into high gear, right? And like it's at an 11 with that battle scene, then all of a sudden brings you right down with Hughes and Winry, and just like her walking down the street and hearing the stuff about Ed and Al. Okay, and then like back up to, it's like, okay, just like here's a little bit of a break, a little bit of a pause, a bummer. And we'll get
bummer pause.
Bummer pause. Now time for a bummer pause. And then we're gonna go back into some action. And wondered how she would find out, and she finds out in sort of a I don't know if classic's the right word. It's not like a trope, or but it kind of is, but not like for like anime or anything. It's just like used all over the place, where someone finds out by overhearing the secret that you wanted to keep from them. They overhear it.
Yeah. I mean, you said it right with the Winry moment and the fingers. That was absolute genius. But I also just loved the way that they animated her in that, from the hand shaking to like the way her eyes were just so open. I mean, they did a great job, because like you really felt for her and completely understood exactly what she was going through. And then, I don't know where it goes from here with Scar. I mean, to what you said, he's very willing to die. I would love if Ed obliged him of that and was like, cool, you want to die? I want to kill you right now. Let's get this done. I don't think it's going to go that way, but that's where they leave you in like the episode, is feeling like, okay, if you don't care if you die and if your whole life is just murder at this point, then I'm really okay with somebody taking care of you and taking you out. All that being said, we also have like the homunculi and the Fuhrer and kind of like maybe bigger fish. I don't know who's the bigger fish right now. I want Scar off the planet at the moment, so maybe he's the bigger fish for me.
Okay. And of the dealing with the whole, idea of revenge and like, okay, so the guy that killed your parents is standing right in front of you. You have a gun, and I'm willing to bet like most people are just like, shoot him. What's wrong with you? Shoot him. And like, it's just kind of crazy that I feel like, and I don't know if that's the most people would say and would respond. But when she was at that end, she was like, why? She's like, you're right there. Like, why couldn't I do it? Almost as if like something was wrong with her that she couldn't kill him, as if like, you didn't love your parents enough to like, kill their murderer when he was right in front of you, when it's more so the fact of, to be the other way around, like, taking a life should not be easy, no matter what the circumstances. And, especially like right there and just all that time to think about it and sit there and like process everything that just happened as well. So just, I don't know. I think they handled it really well, and especially with that whole aspect of it, the questions that it raises, and the way it was done and shot, it was beautiful.
I think the way that most people would react if you're like watching this in a movie is like, come on, do it. Because like,
that's what I would think.
We're supposed to cheer for the good guys. We're supposed to cheer against the bad guys. Everybody loves a good revenge story.
Yeah.
But I do think the way Winry reacted is, I'd like to believe, a lot closer to how most of us would react if we were actually truly in those shoes.
Yeah.
Because most of us aren't killers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've talked about how like humans are capable of anything and everything under the right set of circumstances. So sure, under the right set of circumstances, all of us are capable of it. But I think it has to, for most, would be like the most extreme, specific set of circumstances that are going to elicit that response. So I think most of us would be Winry or Ed or Al, being like, don't do it. It's not you. And you in your own hands being like, I can't do this. Seeing it in entertainment is one thing, because like, feels good to cheer for the good guy.
Yeah.
Feels good when the bad guy loses. I mean, I haven't said it. I was like, I want Scar off the planet. But if I were in Winry's shoes, I would not have been able to do it.
So what if they just had a relocation program where Scar was sent to Mars? Scar's on Mars. That is the campaign. And they send Scar to Mars. He's off the planet. Are you okay?
So is Mars like the new Australia, where like that's where we're just going to send the criminals? We're just going to put them on another planet?
Yep. Scar's on Mars. And so they send him there. He's off the planet. Is that okay? He's off the planet. He's not dead, but he's off the planet.
I mean, sure.
Okay. So I just wanted to say that, like, she doesn't want to kill him. She wants him off the planet.
Exactly. And, maybe if people like Scar were on Mars, we would stop obsessing with colonizing Mars and we'd focus on planet Earth. So I think it's a win-win all around.
All right, cool. I'm officially launching my presidential campaign for Scars on Mars.
Okay.
That is my platform, Scars on Mars.
Okay, Scars on Mars.
Nobody's going to get it. All right. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. But just keep in mind.
And our reaction is definitely not definitive.